Hey guys, this is a bait presentation for muscleman crab and red bait mix. So what I'm doing here, I've removed the big pincer. You see I've created a space for it. Now, right, I've pierced it. You need a bait needle, preferably one with a pointed hole down the side, so that you can push a line through it. Make sure the line is clear. Then you pull the line through. Alright. Once it's through, tie your hook off. Make sure you use, I'm using 0.74 fluorocarbon. You can use 0.77, you can even use 0.90, depending on the reef system that you're at. And make sure you size the hook to the bait that you're using. Like this is quite a small, the flies are creating here because I've got red bait here. They're coming for the red bait. Also, you need extra heavy cotton to make sure that the bait is secure. Alright, you can see be very careful when you're pushing your hook back through, that it doesn't break the shell too much. When you push the knot through and get the eye of the hook through. This is quite a small crab, so it's quite delicate. The bigger ones, they're generally quite easier to handle. Alright, there you go. Okay, now you've got to use extra heavy cotton to secure this crab. It won't stay on otherwise because of its nature. Make sure to lock the hook in place. Tie it off a good few times over. Remember, mussel cracker is quite a ferocious feeder. He's not too sensitive about finesse baits and all sorts of things. As long as he senses this crab in the water, he's going to eat it. Alright, and tie this off here nicely. Make sure it's nice and solidly secure. Use the legs to lock the hook in place. There you go. Right, that's the first part of the bait done. The second part of the bait is quite messy. You need to work with this rotten red bait. I've let this thing mature a few times. Taken it out, put it back in the freezer, taken it out, put it back in the freezer. So it's lekker and icky. There you go. Take this, put it back on. Secure the red bait as well with the extra heavy cotton, because you don't want the peckers to finish the red bait. So the purpose of the red bait is a lot about making sure your bait is aerodynamic and it doesn't twist too much in the water, because the shape of this bait, generally it's prone to a lot of twists and turns, and you don't want your line to twist and get snagged and all sorts of things. Yeah, so you can see this is done. The last trick is that we need to put a small piece of float inside here to keep this bait up from the bottom. Otherwise, what happens is that you know, if this bait is sitting not too far, if it's sitting at the bottom, you get a lot of crayfish that comes and troubles the bait. You get a lot of peckers that come in. The mussel cracker, generally they like to feed on a floating crab, because the crabs are generally a swimmer. So you need to keep that bait a little bit up from the bottom. It's quite a long trace as well. So I'm going to put a small piece of foam in here and then wrap the other piece of I'm going to wrap the other piece up. So I've got a small yellow bead here. I'm going to just secure this here, tighten it off. Alright, we'll leave it free there. Also, it can add a little bit of color. You can leave this on the line. I forgot to actually put it on the line. But when you're trying to keep the bait from spinning, it's better if it's actually inside the bait. Just lock it in place. And then hide it off. Another piece of red bait. You can see this bait is looking nice and aerodynamic, where it will be able to throw easily, and you can find a mussel cracker in the water. So let's hope there is one in the water and it eats this bait. Okay, that's it. Mussel man red bait presentation. This is lethal for mussel cracker when they're in the water. Just make sure you have a nice bucket of water to wash your hands, because these things are, the red bait is really stinky. Okay, that's it guys. Let's make a throw.